Do you ever feel like you're just wandering through life, unsure of where you're headed, or questioning if it all has any real purpose? You're not alone. We all have those moments when everything seems uncertain. But what if I told you that there is a plan far greater than anything you could have imagined for yourself? What if I told you that right now, in the midst of your doubts, something extraordinary is happening just for you? God has a plan for you. Now, I'm not here to give you some fluffy pep talk. This is about something bigger, something that's been at work long before you ever took your first step on this earth. Let's talk about how you can start seeing the world differently and step into the purpose that has been waiting for you all along. We spend so much of our lives trying to avoid pain. We see struggle as a sign that we're doing something wrong, that maybe we've taken a wrong turn or missed our chance, but here's the truth. Struggle is not the enemy, it's the evidence that you're growing. It's the evidence that you're on the path. The people who are doing something meaningful with their lives, they've all faced storms. They've all had moments where everything felt like it was falling apart. But those are the exact moments where something bigger starts to build inside you. You don't get strength without resistance. You don't learn patience, courage, or resilience by sitting in comfort. You learn it when things aren't easy. You learn it when the road is messy, confusing, and hard. The pain you're feeling isn't pointless. It's not punishment. It's shaping you. Every challenge is preparing you for something more. Think about it. Every person you admire, every story that's ever moved you, it came from someone who went through something and came out the other side stronger. You may not see it right now, but what you're going through is building a version of you that's more powerful, more grounded, and more ready for the next chapter than ever before. And even if you feel like you're failing, even if nothing seems to be working, that doesn't mean the plan is broken. It means the plan is working, because transformation doesn't happen in the spotlight. It happens in the dark. It happens in the moments no one sees, when you keep showing up even when you want to quit. The hard parts are not detours. They're not accidents. They're the path, and the beautiful thing is, you're still here. You're still breathing. That means there's still more for you. It means the process is not finished. So don't fight the struggle. Don't rush through it. Just trust that this season, however tough it feels, is exactly what's needed to take you to the next level. We live in a world that's always rushing. Everywhere you look, someone's telling you to hurry up, to achieve more, to be further ahead. And when things don't happen fast, when your goals feel like they're taking too long, it's easy to start doubting yourself. But just because something hasn't happened yet doesn't mean it's not going to. Timing matters. The right thing at the wrong time can feel like the wrong thing. And sometimes the delay is actually a blessing. Think about it like this. When you plant a seed, you don't dig it up the next day and say, "Why aren't you a tree yet?" You water it, you wait, you trust that something is happening underneath the surface, even though you can't see it. That's how your life works too. There are things happening behind the scenes right now, things you can't even imagine yet, but they're moving in your favor. It just doesn't always show up when you expect it. Sometimes the reason you didn't get what you wanted is because something better is being lined up for you. Sometimes it's because you're not quite ready to hold what you're asking for, and that's not a failure, that's preparation. There's a version of you in the making that is more capable, more confident, more clear, but you don't become that version overnight. It takes time, it takes patience, it takes trust. It's not about giving up on your dreams. It's about giving them the space to grow, the space to arrive in a way that actually fits your life, your purpose, your future. You don't want the shortcut if it means you'll be lost when you get there. You want the path that builds you into the kind of person who can not only reach it, but stay there. So if things feel slow, if you're watching others move ahead, and wondering why it's not your turn yet. Don't let that shake you. Your timing is not their timing. Your path is unique, and it's unfolding exactly how it's meant to. You don't have to have all the answers right now. You don't have to know exactly where you're going or how it's all going to play out. What matters is that you understand this. You already have what it takes. Everything you've been through, every high and every low, has been preparing you for this moment. You didn't go through all that for nothing. The experiences, the pain, the lessons, they weren't wasted. They were shaping you, building you, giving you exactly what you need to step into the next chapter of your life. Too often, we hold ourselves back because we think we're not ready. We think we need more experience, more confidence, more time. But the truth is, you are more ready than you think. The gifts you have, the way you think, the way you show up in the world, that's not random. It's all part of the design. You were created with something special, something only you can bring into the world, and that matters. That's enough. You don't have to be perfect to be powerful. You don't have to know everything to start moving forward. Growth doesn't require perfection. It requires action. It requires belief. And belief starts with recognizing that you are not lacking. You're not behind. You're not broken. You've been built for something meaningful, something real. Even the flaws you see in yourself, those might just be the very things that help someone else find their strength. You were never meant to blend in. You were never meant to stay small. There's a reason certain dreams keep coming back to you. There's a reason you feel called to do more, to be more. That's not random either. That's purpose calling you, and it's not asking for someone else, it's asking for you. As you are right now, you don't need to wait until you feel enough. You already are. We spend so much of our lives trying to control everything. We want to know what's coming next, how things are going to unfold, and we try to make everything fit into a perfect plan. But here's the thing, control can be the biggest barrier to your peace. When you try to hold on too tightly to the outcome, you end up resisting the very flow of life that's meant to guide you. The truth is, not everything can be planned, and not everything is meant to go according to your timeline. Life has its own rhythm, and sometimes the best thing you can do is let go. Let go of the need to know exactly how everything will work out, and instead, trust that God has a plan that's bigger and better than anything you could ever design yourself. When you release control, you make room for magic to happen. You allow yourself to be open to new possibilities, new opportunities, and new paths that you might have missed if you were holding on too tightly. Life has a way of surprising you when you least expect it, and the only way to receive those surprises is by loosening your grip and letting the universe work its magic. You don't have to have everything figured out. You don't have to know how it's all going to unfold. What you need is faith, faith that the path is unfolding exactly as it should. You can trust that even in the uncertainty, you're being led to exactly where you're meant to be. Letting go doesn't mean you stop working or stop trying. It means you stop forcing things to happen. It means you stop being afraid of what you can't control and start trusting that the things you need will show up at just the right moment. When you let go of the need to control every little detail, you open yourself up to a life that flows with ease, joy, and possibility. It's so easy to look at your current situation and think that what's happening right now is all there is. We can get so caught up in the present moment, the struggle, the doubt, the things that aren't going right, and forget that there's more on the way. But the truth is, the impossible is only impossible until you believe in it. What seems out of reach today can become a reality tomorrow if you start believing it's possible. When you look at the obstacles in front of you, it's easy to focus on how big they are, how far away your goals feel. But every great achievement, every breakthrough, started with someone who refused to accept the limitations that others saw. They believed that something greater was within reach, even when there was no visible proof. They believed in the impossible because they knew that the things that feel impossible today are often just stepping stones to something bigger tomorrow. You have the ability to change your circumstances, even when it feels like nothing is moving. You have the strength to face the challenges ahead, even if they seem overwhelming. It all starts with belief. Belief is the spark that ignites action. When you believe in the impossible, you stop seeing obstacles as roadblocks. You start seeing them as opportunities to grow, to stretch, and to reach higher than you ever have before. When you believe in what you can't see, you create space for miracles. You open the door to possibilities that you never thought were available to you. And the more you believe, the more you'll start to see the doors opening, the way becoming clearer, and the impossible becoming possible. Believe that what you're dreaming of can happen, even if it seems too big or too far away. Believe that you have the power to create the life you've always imagined, because when you believe, you start making it real. The impossible is just the beginning of what you're capable of. We often underestimate the power of our own purpose. We think it's something far off, something that only certain people are meant to do. But the truth is, your purpose is greater than you can imagine, and it's not just about what you achieve, it's about who you become along the way. Every challenge you face, every lesson you learn, and every step you take is building you into someone who can carry out something incredible. You are here for a reason, and that reason isn't small. It's not about living a life that blends in or following the same path as everyone else. Your journey is unique, and the impact you're meant to have is bigger than you can see right now. The truth is, sometimes we get so caught up in the day-to-day, in the struggles or even the successes, that we forget the bigger picture. But your purpose isn't defined by what you have or don't have right now. It's defined by who you're becoming. Every day that you keep going, even when it's hard, is a step toward the life that's waiting for you. Every time you show up, even when you don't feel like it, is moving you closer to your ultimate purpose. And you might not fully see it yet, but everything you've been through is making you stronger, more equipped, and more ready for the incredible things that are ahead. Your purpose is not about waiting for the perfect moment or the perfect conditions. It's about living fully in the moment you're in, knowing that everything you're doing is preparing you for something greater. Don't limit yourself by thinking your purpose is too far away or that you're not ready for it. The fact that you're here right now means you're exactly where you need to be, and the life you're meant to live, the difference you're meant to make, it's already in the works. You're just one step away from seeing it unfold. So, if you're sitting here thinking, what does all of this mean for me? Remember this. God has a plan for you, and it's unfolding exactly as it should. Trust it, walk in it, and most importantly, don't doubt it. The best is yet to come.